you guys got your time wasted in the forest by a deer after fighting some cats, and then went and one-shot it of Hydra in 6 seconds.
It's on her way, I'm pretty sure.
So, did that just pop in?
So it seems
Yeah,
like.
she's just popping in now. Right when I said, either way. So now you guys are at the lake. Sun's setting. I don't know if you guys, how you're gonna wait. Hey, Matka, I gave a real shitty intro. Shit, God,
There we go. A little early.
every time.
Do I want to know?
I said, hi, Mayaka, gave a shitty intro, and then it said, Mayaka entered channel. Because I dropped the outline part.
Okay, I got a little excited there.
Yeah, it's a bit. So you
Yes.
guys went to the forest, fought some displacer beasts, had a day wasted following a giant elk, then said fuck this shit, went to the lake and killed a hydra in 6 seconds. Now it's 6
You did very
o'clock.
well.
Now it's like nighttime. You got the hydra's cave off to the side, and this dead corpse in front of you, and it's up to you now.
Well, Pra, what'd you come up with?
I love how in D&D you have to specify it's a dead corpse.
Well, yeah.
Undead hydra.
Ugh.
All the heads just start floating around off the body.
I like how
I mean-
everyone had the same reaction.
I
Is
mean,
that a thing? I feel like that's a thing.
if it had the head regrowing, but also the tenacity where it like pops up to 1 HP on a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, damn.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
Oh, that's actually terrible. I love it.
The skeletal, an undead hydra.
Presumably an undead hydra could not grow its head back.
No.
But would it need to?
Probably not.
The head falls off and becomes a floating skeletal head. Like with like the
What about a Hydra head that grows a Hydra body?
it's just grows more bodies.
You cut off the
Then you
head.
kill its body and 2 bodies grows in its place.
Two
It
bodies
just-
can- yeah.
It has a movement speed of 0 because it just can't.
It's a reverse hydra.
Yeah, it's actually it's not very good because it's actually 2 bodies and 1 head, so it's kind of it doesn't know which way it's going, but
Kind of awkward.
Literally 2 left feet. 4.
that would be good like sci-fi game if it was
Mhm.
like a runoff, like nuclear runoff from a power plant or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, yeah, it's nighttime. Are you guys gonna take a rest here, or
Mm.
Yes,
We
will
should
take a
probably rest
in the
here and
cave.
defend the corpse.
all right then? So, are you guys gonna do that?
I'll tell Greywin to enjoy the flight while she still has fly. You got about another minute of that.
Does anyone have like an alarm spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
We should really set that up around the body.
How big is the body again?
It was a huge creature, I believe.
Ah, never mind then.
Do we need to I'm conflicted here because
Yep.
the rules specifically said we're not to kill other people, but these people were already dead. If we bring their bodies back, does that incriminate us?
people?
There was dead
No.
other people in the cave.
No, there were signs that one of them fell and they dragged them out. I don't think there were any other hunters here.
I think there was dead hunters. Didn't you guys loot their corpses like
No?
like crows?
No, I really don't remember anything like that.
There, you
There
have
are
some
no
more of those
bodies
drinks?
there.
I wasn't here, so I can't remember that.
Yeah.
There are
There
no
was no
bodies
bodies?
in the cave.
Oh,
No, I think
well,
you're misremembering.
Why do
Don't
you
worry
want
about it
there
then.
to be bodies so badly? Kinda sus.
Well, there is a body right there. Hydra.
Somebody.
Well, do we need a short rest? Or do we need to start moving right away? Oh, it's late.
It's night.
It's night, right?
We should probably rest.
Are you alright?
I just, I cast a spell. I didn't really get to do anything this time.
Yep.
You hear about mythical beasts and how ferocious they are, and then they just let you down. But maybe we should just take turns keeping watch.
So, same thing as usual?
Yes.
Pop up a tiny hut.
Where did you
You're-
want to do that?
I imagine I imagine relatively close to the coast once we.
There was a cave, though. I'm not misremembering that.
Yeah, let's go back.
Yeah, but I want to keep the corpse close to us.
Is it stanky in the cave?
Hmm. It's a cave where it was its lair.
It's stanky in the cave. There's a
Are we
fucking
sure
corpse
there's
in here,
not-
I'm sure.
Anything else in the cave?
Yeah. I think we investigated it. Memory serves.
I don't know if I can trust your memory. You thought there were bodies. There were...
Yes, we looked in the cave and we didn't find much of anything in there.
I was playing your character and my character last game. Well, I was playing your character very well and mine about average.
Yeah, you were a flying blender. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think you got
Okay.
you got a crit on it. Or maybe that was against the
So you did get a crit
displacer.
on it.
I got one against the displacer beast too, if memory serves.
Yeah, that's possible. We had a lot of crits yesterday. Last week.
Sorry, we tasked Alnan with coming up with an idea how to get the body out of here as well.
Uh-huh. So
Cut
what do you got,
down
bro?
trees, make a rolling vehicle and pull.
We can do that?
Ye-
That's awesome.
Should we camp outside of the cave for the time being then, or I find it unlikely that someone's going to waylay us in the night to steal our humongous corpse. But it is a competition, so I'm probably wrong.
We can set
Don't-
up camp right next to it. Don't worry. Once you're inside this hut, you ain't gonna smell a thing.
Except for what's inside the hut.
Yep. Clean, fresh air. Camping do you some good. I ain't been camping in many summer. Got too hot in the swamp.
I mean, we've camped several times since leaving
No,
town.
that's making camp, not camp. There's a difference between camping and making camp. What we're doing now, we're making camp.
Mm-hmm. So who is taking first watch? Okay. Hmm.
I'll take
Mhm.
second watch.
Okay. I believe Smurf takes last. I could volunteer to take third.
Thanks, bud.
If all right.
Let me tell you what, I am tuckered out after that fight. Seemed to drag on forever.
I thought you were going to die for sure.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, and then it got awesome. Yeah, you are? Think about it. You took off like 2 of those heads. Like, wait, like you was making sushi. Fucking bonks you on the show. You were!
I'll,
Oh yeah, the head cutter. It's perfect. It rings off. The children are gonna love it.
Arvin would jokingly say, not unlike Dulric Deep Diver, I suppose.
Who?
Yes. He's a dwarven hero.
Oh yeah.
Fictional hero, yeah.
Well, if it's fictional, I've lost my interest. I've got real heroes here. Emotions Itoya.
All right, well, do we do Alnan's plan tonight, or do we wait till the morning? Do we need to gather anything?
Do we have enough time to hack down some trees so they're ready for the morning? So we don't have to do that later.
You'll be doing it in the dark.
Or whatever.
We'll wait for the morning then.
All right then.
We still have like 2 days to bring us back. We're not.
Oh yeah,
pressed for
2 days
time.
and 2 nights.
I hope someone has an axe, because I don't think my Warhammer is going to hack it.
Have you tried? She can cut down trees from far away, out of the range. That's what I said just now. We're like on the same page, Toya.
The page has one word written on it.
We need to separate these two. This is not
Yeah,
healthy.
This is going to be a problem.
It's just feeding into itself. It's a singularity.
Yep.
Well, if you guys are going to bed down for the night, where were you putting the hut? Just out of curiosity, and were you all staying in it?
Next to the Hydra.
Like on
Like
over
here?
here? Yeah. Good enough.
Yeah, like we're like I imagine we can get with enough time, drag it a little bit,
Little
like away
bit.
from like little bit. So I'm trying to talk without fucking rubbing these piercings on
Mhm.
my teeth. But we can drag it a little bit, like away from the water, whatever. But I do want to put the
Not
dog
worrying about.
next to it.
Sure.
Which no one steals it.
So,
I'll be right back.
Doya, you were first, right? All right. Do your perception check with regular, because your shield balances out dark vision that you don't have.
I mean,
Cool.
even with dark vision, you have disadvantage at seeing things in the dark.
At a certain range, yeah.
No, none of the range.
Oh.
Dim light imposes disadvantage. The perception checks.
Yeah,
Dark
you
vision
don't,
lets you see at all, but you still take the disadvantage.
it's yeah, that is technically rules is written, but it's like people tend not to play it that way all the time. That's why that game I was playing was so brutal, because it's like, oh, these are the actual rules, and
Well, even with an 18, with or without, it's a pretty calm night. Already rolled. I think it was a clear night, because I know you already rolled for that earlier in the day.
Yeah.
yeah,
right.
that's right.
Which
But,
hey, get ready for the morning.
Oh, boy.
Brewin,
My turn, is it? Another perception
Yeah.
check?
with disadvantage.
I'm sure there's something I can think of to give me advantage, right? Oh, God.
Well, I wouldn't give you. I said it's middle of the dark. You have no night vision. Even if you have light around you, you're seeing out beyond it, and well, you see nothing.
Ooh,
Nothing really catches your eye out there. It just seems to be a peaceful night.
I caught that, bro.
what?
I caught what you did there.
I said, ooh.
Oh, I think you said ooh
Um,
like an owl.
Who was third?
Me?
All right.
What did I miss?
I don't know.
So just a succession of fucking -1 perception people we have.
Mhm.
Mm.
I have dark vision, so I'm just rolling normal.
I'm pretty sure I've just been rolling as normal.
I don't think it'll matter.
You did better than me. I need to stop volunteering for watches.
No, I love it because if you guys fuck up watch, I don't get blamed.
Well, it's still pretty calm throughout the night. The corpse doesn't move or anything, so you're not have to worry about any undead shit happening. One of the head bobs up onto the surface, or like up against the shore. Imagine if you wanted to, like, some of them were like completely toast, but if you wanted to find a few,
I
you could
mentioned
probably
it
have
last
scraped
session.
them up.
I mentioned it last session, but I did want to. I thought I said that I was planning on collecting those.
Yeah, I think I'd roll that some of them had like just splattered basically with the damage you had done to them. But I think it was probably like three.
Basically, I'm just taking the ones that are like still going to be considered part of its body, so they don't try to get us on some bullshit technicality that we don't have their heads.
Yeah, you can pull up. You can actually find 4 heads. The one, thankfully, is the one that didn't explode. And just so they're in the area, and then
I'll just keep watch and read through my tome.
And then I don't know if Red's back yet.
Go for it.
You're a 4th.
Make a perception. Gotcha.
The morning rises and you start baking your muffins.
The morning rises as the muffins do.
Some people say that the morning only rises because of the baking of the muffin.
You're right. The sun coming up over the horizon does make the world look like a giant muffin top. You just flip the earth and the sun upside down. Big ass muffin.
Decent check. Nothing.
I like how we rolled the same one because he's got a +6 and I have a -1.
As it's starting to come up, somebody roll a d20 to determine what the day is like.
Oh boy.
I'll do it.
Not rain. Not rain.
18?
That's a good day.
Well,
to craft.
as you start, you're cooking your food. It's your perception is high enough to look off in the distance, and you're like, "Ah, fuck! Another storm rolling in from the west."
Oh, now we're going to drag a hydra through mud. Lovely.
Yeah, it'll be hitting you by the time you're probably done your as you guys get going, at least awake and going. You haven't even started to get any things prepared for it, but
my God, if an 18 was a storm, what the hell would a 1 have been?
The 1 is actually 1 to 5 is sunny.
Kidding.
It's not a 1 to 20 roll prize. Just like determining out of the table what happens.
It's just a random table. Yeah, you can put whatever you want.
I just have 4 things.
It does.
It's whatever I want it to be.
But you can do
whatever it is I want it to be. That was the order it is that I thought of it, and I came. That's what it is. Okay. Sunrise. Well, you can't see the sun. The rain, the dome drops, and you're all soaked as the 8 hours tower up, and now the pouring rain is just rushing in as the protection just goes away.
Yep,
so that's a bit of a rude awakening.
Fair enough. Drew craft to see what the weather's going to be like for the next 24 hours.
Sure. Roll another d20 because I've already determined that it's going to be raining for the next 12.
1 second.
I mean, all it's really doing is didn't you just roll it now instead of later. Yeah,
but
you know
we'll
that at night it'll stop raining. But
All
it'll still
right.
be overcast.
So I got some good news and bad news. The good news is we're going to sleep dry tonight. And the bad news is we're not going to be dry until tonight.
Wonderful.
It's cool.
If you're a turtle, correct.
As long as that thing doesn't sink into the mud.
Marble doesn't say anything. He's just standing inside the cave watching you.
You're a turtle? I like turtles.
Dangerous thing to say.
I
I
was-
like turtles.
I was thinking of the zombie kid.
No, I thought of that stupid fucking YouTube video.
At any rate, the big thing is we need to get these trees down and start shaping them.
Okay.
Start building out our wagon.
What kind of tree?
Well, you have
Get
to
it!
charge up the side of the cliff at this area because there is a bit of this cliff here. You don't know if further down the beach there might be a slope that'll be easier to get the hydra up, and in the rain it's kind of hard to see. And you know that the tree line is about an hour away,
Oh boy.
or at least for the thick forest. There's probably one or two like
Yeah,
small up in here, but
probably sparser trees
I
before
would
that.
say make a perception check to find a good place to get this bitch off of the beach.
Do we have any like floating spells or anything like that?
With disadvantage because it's
Not-
pouring rain, unless you want to go out and investigate the region with a survival or investigation check, I imagine. Well, whoever wants to look and just stand there and look to be like, oh, over there, or who wants to go out and actually try and find a spot to get it off the beach and past these cliffs.
I
Well,
can-
unless you
do it.
have another
He's
way
got
of
a
getting
map.
them off the cliffs. I mean, that's
I can cast fly on a willing creature for 10 minutes, but
Would a dead body count as a willing creature?
I
No.
think it
Nope.
counts as an object at this point.
That's sad.
I might have the ability to revive it if that would. Maybe we can just put it on a leash.
Oh yeah, it clearly wasn't that dangerous. It was really a pushover.
I was mostly kidding, but
Oh, that was a good idea.
so
that's
if anybody
what worries me.
if anybody wants to search and do that, another team could go off and try and get some trees.
They're gonna go
Okay.
off and try and.
Let's say it's a
Use the
survival check
maps.
just to find like a good set of trees that you could use. I don't know, and I imagine you go with them. You're kind of in charge of that.
Oh, that should probably help with the trees. Science boy over there.
I'll go along and help you guys look for the trees. Who's making the survival check? Because I will cast guidance on them. So you can roll a d4.
You said it just as it was rolling, but I'll let it happen. Because the thing didn't show up until he finished his sentence. Alright. You find enough trees that Alnan is like, yeah, this is what we need. Now you gotta cut them down and bring them back in the rain. Who has axes? Okay, so that's one hand axe,
Alden has a hand axe, but
2 hand axes.
I have a sword. I doubt that's gonna help. Well, no. I guess actually it's not a
Disadvantage
sword,
and
it's a
chance to
spear.
break it, maybe?
That seems fair.
So whoever's chopping down, each taking a tree, or are you all kind of working on one tree? I don't know. How many logs do you think you'll need for this?
I have no goddamn idea.
You just had this is just like
Just
rolling it
whatever fits
around.
the fucking thing.
I like
The
the
idea
Vikings do when
is-
they're moving boats. You pull one from the back and bring it
Yeah.
to the front, and
That
we're
kind
gonna
of thing.
we're
That's
gonna
good for
need
short distances, but
well,
not
It is
super
good for-
practical for long
not super
long
practical.
distances like we had to do.
either that or we build a giant. I got nothing.
I mean,
I don't know. It's your guys'
I'll
plan.
let the artificer decide, but I'm pretty sure we can build like a rudimentary fucking
Wagon.
Sled.
wagon
Sled. Yeah.
or sled, even better.
That would be even worse. You want the wagon.
Well, we
In
can't make a
mud?
wheel.
Well, I guess it depends.
In mud, the sled might be better.
Also, with what nails?
We got some goat rope in our bag.
How many pounds is this Hydra?
This is looking at 3,500 pounds.
bag of holding.
Size. It only opens so big.
Even then, it only holds up to 500 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
and not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Maybe we could just paint a portrait of it.
Does this lake connect to the town in any way?
Nope.
No.
Of course not.
oh, that'd be 100 cubic feet. Wow, go figure. Maybe 75 without the heads.
Well, I guess I never really put that on the map, but
Well, cubic feet, so. Well, no, that's squared. Anyhow,
well, make a with that question. I mean, it does. We'll find out. Make a percentile roll
what?
to see if Red's question, does this lake connect to the town in any way? I never really put it on the map because I didn't think about it, but make a percentile roll, and then 20% chance that there is a river going up towards Raystone. Look at you with a 98.
Wow.
Which end of the percentile are you going
Yeah.
off of?
That's a
I
good
usually
perc-
go with like 80%, and then for all of the other rolls I was doing behind the scenes for this,
Okay.
it's 80% failure. 20, like the last 20% is. So yeah, there is. You
All
can
right.
just gotta find it.
So
we can make a raft.
Yeah, let's make a raft instead of dragging this 3,500-pound corpse around. Let's make a raft and push it or drag it through the water. We're doing this Erie Canal style.
Okay. Well, I guess I will throw my rope into the pile and we'll collect some trees.
And I would say before we rest, if someone could use a spell again, Bruce, you have that to go ahead and have someone scout.
Spell? Which, sorry?
Did you have fly?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I would use that on someone so they can scout and see if we can find where this body of water connects to the town, like river heads north or wherever to town.
I see. Yes, okay.
Sorry, I should be talking Smear's voice, but I'm eating, so
That's okay.
I mean, if this thing can be floated down.
I can, yeah. I mean, it's aquatic. I assume it should be fine.
So some people should go get wood so we can make a raft, and then let's
So
float
we're
this puppy.
gonna go get wood anyway. So
Yeah, and Alden's a carpenter by trade, so this won't be hard for him.
good.
I will cast Fly on anyone who wants to scout out the mouth of the river.
I volunteer, Doya.
Someone who has a good set of eyes and
My
have-
perception
I tell you what, that
is not
sounds
the
more
best.
interesting. Whatever you're gonna be doing, so I'll do that, I guess.
No!
oh,
Don't let him roll for perception.
sure. Well, we need your help for the trees, so we'll send our scout. He's that's his thing, right? He's sneaks around, he looks at things.
As everyone looks at each other, trying to determine if Marble has a thing, or if he ever does anything, actually.
Okay, I will cast I'll cast Fly on Marble. You have 10 minutes, so make good use of it.
It's a pretty overheard an idea of when.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. So fly up and make
Yeah,
your
so
perception
I'm
check.
gonna do a check of
He's
the
going
area.
to come back, right?
I'm just gonna fly straight to
Give me
town.
fly.
Fuck you guys.
Just fucking leaves.
That's not. He's not going in the right direction.
I think we can fairly easily trust Marble will come back.
And so when you were getting out there, you're looking for.
Did he ask me to look for anything?
what's
The mouth of the river,
duration?
I said.
Yeah. Yes.
10 minutes.
Oh, I forgot to do my long rest.
probably
that
takes
too.
you 10 minutes to fly to the mouth of the river.
Super.
But yeah, it's there. It's enough. You think it's enough to probably do whatever heck these losers are doing.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll head back, and if I have time, I'll do a quick perimeter check.
Let's see what's my ruler looking at. No, I said ruler. Not quite. You probably might have to hoof it back a bit. At 60 feet, doubling, I suppose 120. That's still 14 miles, or like 13 miles to get to it. You probably have enough to fly. You kind of see it. You're like, yeah, through the shitty rain. It's like, and then
Yeah, visibility's pretty bad, huh?
yeah.
Odds of getting struck by lightning.
Just use your dash action every 6 seconds.
But you can make it bad. You have an idea where it is. With the rain, it's a river. It's flowing into the lake, so you'll be going against the current.
Flowing into the lake?
But I would assume
It's
it would
runoff
have
from the
from a
forest.
mountain somewhere.
Which way does this river flow?
No, let's find out.
Whichever way.
Usually it's from the lakes to the sea.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say usually it's from the mountains to something,
Well, yeah, but
so it could potentially.
even the general.
I mean, there could be an underground channel in the lake that runs to the sea.
Ooh, it's also
Mhm.
yeah,
At
it's
that
fantasy
distance,
too.
that seems unlikely.
It could like, ooh, that's a circle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, earthquakes. I don't know. Maybe tectonic plates got busy.
Fuck it. I'm not doing because that's a lot of work for you guys to have to fight against it. Just finding it, just getting halfway is gonna be fine. Yeah, you can see the lake. It's the water's running. You see nothing else out right now. But yeah, you can head back. So you know, like you saw the river.
Yep.
You know which direction you gotta go. You gotta go to find it, and how far away. Now you guys gotta get your wood. I'd like everybody who is chopping wood. Now I said, who is it gonna be like? Are you all the two of you who have axes, working on your own tree? Or are you working
think that would-
together?
I think working on your own tree would be the best. Unless you're just taking turns on one.
I
It's
forgot
up to
that
you.
Gree doesn't have a sword. She's got a spear and a lance, neither which will probably be of much help with this. So she'll just help carry the wood back,
I've got
or put it into place and stuff.
Yeah, that
I've
makes
got
sense. You have two
I've
people
got an
doing that.
idea, but it's got to be up to you if it works.
Oh boy.
Arvin's going to hold his book and he's going to pray to Prima to give him the power to help chop down the trees. And he's going to use primal savagery. And instead of fangs, he's going to grow beaver teeth and just start biting the fucking tree down.
Well, it says you attack with your teeth, finger. Yeah.
Yeah, it says,
Those are
legit.
teeth?
It's a single action, so you could just keep casting it if
Just
you'd like.
chomping that bitch.
I'd say
You're doing a really good job
Stupid.
maintaining the facade. But we all know you're losing your shit internally.
acid damage. You what?
Yeah, fucking beaver acid, you know.
Melee spell attached. Well, everybody who's cutting their own tree in whatever manner that they're doing it in. I'm not going to have you roll to hit the tree. It's going to be more Constitution to see how far into the day you can do this, and how, like it'll be determine how many pieces of wood
trees
you
you
can get.
Okay.
Yes, Constitution saving throws. Sorry. Yes.
Constitution.
I think mine's the same.
There's only 2 hand axes, right?
You can pass them off to somebody else, but yes, there are only 2 hand axes in the group. Yes,
So wait, which was it? Ability or saving?
saving throw, because you're basically working through the strength and energy to just try, and
Ooh, good.
it takes you most of the day. I mean, it made sense as it's in the rain. I forgot to
Mhm.
even say if there was any exhaustion, but you guys will get a level of exhaustion from this. For sure. You can get, I mean, for the size that you need. What were you were going for a raft, right?
Mhm.
Probably
Raft's
have
big
an-
enough for a fucking Hydra.
Probably have enough with Elnon. Besides, I make an intelligence check with your proficiency. No,
How
there's
about-
a
how
there's
about,
a carpenter's
carpenter's
check.
tools?
Yeah, there's a carpenter's tools check you can play, just to know what you'll need.
How do I?
Let me check
How
if
do I-
they're in your sheet.
It's in my sheet. I don't see any way to roll it.
Yeah,
This-
no, that's what I'm talking about. It's not.
Oh, there's a build a
Yeah,
simple
it's under
wooden
tool
structure.
proficiencies.
Yeah, build the simple wooden structure. DC is 10.
This is just to see like how much of the requirement you need. So can you just click on one? No.
I don't think you can click on them under proficiencies.
Inventory. There's a roll under inventory.
Yeah, just click it in the inventory.
It would probably already taken some things into account. Let's see.
There we go. You're proficient.
just
The
click
one
my
set up for
shit.
strength, though,
Oops,
probably
sorry.
you want to roll intellect for it.
Yeah, because this is just to see what you require. This is the building, the math behind it right now.
God, I'm not thinking clearly right now.
Or just seeing if Artificer gave anything else for it, but it does. I don't think it does. Just allows you to do it.
There is a thing.
There you go.
Artificer-
Use carpenter's tools. Do that.
There's a thing for artificers using tools, if it applies to this.
But I think this would be a more simple wooden structure than a complex one.
Yeah. Well, this isn't just to build it. This is to determine what you require to build it.
Right.
So press the button. And then I'll adjust for your intelligence.
No,
Well,
it's
it
already
already uses
using.
intelligence.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
I set it up.
I pressed it and nothing is
Oh,
happening.
probably because I pulled it up.
Oh,
That's
cool.
a nice
There we
roll.
go.
23. Okay. So that was just to determine what you need, and with that, you can probably figure you got about half of what you actually need to build the boat from your probably 8 hours of chop. Grewin, just roll one as well, because you're helping load everything back. While some of them are cutting, you're basically
I'm
being the
doing,
hull. A Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving.
You're probably going to do a better job.
And just a normal roll, right?
Yeah.
Make sure I was getting it right there.
All right, you don't get exhaustion, but you help get all the wood down to the shore.
You
Okay.
could do this all day.
Yeah, you could do this all day, but they didn't get enough wood in this day. That was about 8 hours, so probably like 3 o'clock. Some of you guys got to rest. Just take a rest to get that out. But you could start building the part of the boat. Anybody who'd like to try that? We have.
Then
Ow.
start building it.
I'll
I'd say with people helping you. I'm just trying to determine build one structure. The DC is 10. With what you have, say make another carpenter's tools check, but it's with this event it's because you have fatigue. But you have anybody who would like to help in what manner? strength, in intelligence, with how would you like to aid
with both?
with how specifically, like how what skill are you going to use to help him?
Honestly, I was thinking about this. I feel like Goon would at least know some basic boat making stuff, having lived in a swamp and need to get around like that.
So which skill would that be?
Intelligence.
No, skill check,
Oh, survival.
not a stat. Thank you. I knew it was going to go there. I just wanted you to say it.
If we're short on supplies, I'll push past the point of exhaustion and try to cut
And
more.
keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be cutting. Do another Constitution check with that one. Saving throws get disadvantaged after first exhaustion, or
No, that's later.
second,
forget.
second or
That's
third.
that's like second or third because that'd be really fucking brutal otherwise.
Yeah, it'd just be rolling. Let me see.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go heat up my hot dog.
I really should have thought this through. This is really painful on the jaw.
Ability checks. Okay, saving throws is 3.
Okay. I have a
well, say,
disadvantage on
hold on.
attack rolls, I think, right now.
You can roll with a regular carpenter's tools check. Goon managed to get above a 10 with his survival to aid you. 16. All right, you can get building the part of the boat that you can.
That was me.
Oh, that was you. That was you. Okay, you managed to get. You guys probably have a couple more hours worth, but you got about 70% of the boat. You can get going. And no, one sec.
Yes.
I think I did. You were with him, right? You're just staying with him, or are you helping? Okay, well, roll your Constitution as well. You guys are dotted level. Yeah.
We're staying up late to cut wood.
Okay, you get 2 levels of exhaustion, and you guys are at 70% of what you need. Pra, are you can you roll a carpenter's tools check? Just a basic one. It's not with a disadvantage or with advantage.
Use
It's
normal.
just yes. Because Goon managed to get you a 16. Like I said, was what I thought you would roll earlier. But you managed to build 70% of a boat. Everybody's fucking exhausted. Well, almost everybody's exhausted. Some of you didn't do anything. Doya has 2 points of exhaustion. Arvin and Pra, you have 1. And you're looking, this took you guys all day to do this. And then the rain stops. As you guys are getting a little finished, the rain kind of fades away. That said, throughout the day, whoever was at the woods, which would be Doya, Alnan for some of it.
I think I was too, because I was helping them carry it.
Made perception checks. Just regular perception checks, because you probably wouldn't have gotten your exhaustion at that point.
Yes.
There.
All right, Alnan and Greenwin. You're kind of, Greenwin, as you're walking around, Alnan is kind of checking stuff over before you go into help cut another tree down. You're like, is that smoke in the forest? Not right close to you, but it feels like deeper in the forest there is just a ton of smoke just kind of billowing. You kind of see it rising above the tree line. It's just a shit ton of smoke out there.
That could be interesting.
Be bad. I say we don't go towards it and finish this faster.
Yeah, I think you're right. Before that catches up to us.
And so even through the rain, it probably would have been worse, but the rain was kind of keeping it diminished. And near the end of the day, you do notice that it's not there, it would have dispersed. It didn't have the smell of burning. You rolled high enough for that. Just not sure what it was. It's not like a forest fire. It's just lots of smoke. Anywho,
It's just crows.
yeah. You're going into your third night. This would be the third night out on the hunt. Anybody wanted, as you're building your boat, anybody wanted, you guys staying up all night for your
I mean, it's
can't
got
think
to
of
get done, and we're running low on time at that point.
I think Doya's probably going to need to at least rest.
So,
I guess technically so will I.
so Alnan would take an early shift at least.
Okay. So they're like getting up early in the morning?
No, like staying up later, give him more
Okay.
time to work on the boat too.
At this point, you would have enough, like, kind of. You've shifted to actually constructing the boat. You still just gotta get a few more logs kind of ready and out. So you're missing that. Unless anybody likes to stay up through the night and try and cut down a few more trees and haul them back.
Well, I guess Goon could if All-Nun doesn't need any help doing their stuff.
Yeah, Alnan could handle the building part of it on his own. He would have worked on far more complex structures than this. It's just
You're just rolling at disadvantage because you have exhaustion.
And
Yeah.
Gree
Goon helped you.
And Gree will go with Goon if he ends up going out for more wood to help carry some of it back. She
Okay.
didn't have anything to help cut anything down, but she can at least help cut down the work it'll take getting anything back.
So Goon and Rewen, we're gonna head back out into the woods after dark.
Yeah. Hey, Doya, can I borrow your axes?
Trying to see what else I have that could work.
Take your lantern too, so you can see. You're a human, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Just checking that he's not some sort of swamp creature.
Dead trees aren't 1 to 5 pounds. I can just catapult them in place.
Do you have torches or a way to light your work area?
I have some torches.
Okay. You're a long way off, so yell real loud if you need help. I'm going to bed now.
You got it, partner.
Oh my god, I just realized he's had buck teeth all day and a horn.
I thought he didn't have the horn anymore. It retracted.
I forgot to roll for the day. 10 inches of horn.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's 2 inches less than you said last week.
I know. I rolled to see how protruded it was out.
Big dwarf horn.
Jessica is like, she's not real impressed with the horn.
I can't imagine why.
It's an impressive horn, but it's stupid. It's a stupid thing.
All right, you guys head off into the night and make some more Constitution saving throws. You guys are fresh. You haven't quite been on exhaustion yet.
We're just like not keeping watch. Oh
Oh,
boy.
God.
Oh my.
No. You get out there in the dark, you're having a hard time. You barely get enough wood. You don't really even get enough wood to... Couple hours in, you guys come back. You each have an point of exhaustion. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and you barely had... You got like one tree cut down.
Let's keep going. We can go deeper into the night.
Probably not a good idea if we're going back tomorrow.
Make a perception check too, as you're all out in the dark cutting trees.
This one was a disadvantage.
With
'cause it's
disadvantage
night.
because their ability checks are at disadvantage. Also because it's at night. Well, you had your torches, but all right, 13, 11. You hear multiple kinds of nighttime animals in the distance.
Night forest noises.
Yeah, because you're like right on the edge.
Mhm.
You almost think for a second, with the torches, kind of however you have them lay, it's like, is that an elk? Is that the giant elk staring at us again? No, okay, it's just the branches. Like you kind of like wave your torch to get a better angle on. It's like, no, never mind. It's just
His ass should come carry this for us.
a little paranoia sneaking in.
Sneaking into the night.
Yeah, it's like midnight. You guys barely got like a tree or two down. It's not ready or moved at all. You guys gonna keep pushing? You can.
Do you want to, Maya?
Why not? Haven't
okay.
killed her yet. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Famous
Alright.
last words.
So con save.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Oh.
You get your second level of exhaustion, and you barely made any progress at all. And it is now like 2 in the morning.
Well, that was a good day's work. We better get back.
Yeah, I think we've pushed it farther than maybe we should have.
Farther than most could have.
Make another perception check. Did you got with disadvantage?
I'm. Do I need
Everybody
to
else,
add
I imagine,
exhaustion?
is no. Did you keep working in through the night, or did you basically stop because you didn't have any more materials? I imagine
If
back at camp,
he would have
everyone's
gone as long as he had materials.
you didn't have any materials. They went to get more. I imagine back at camp, you're all just going through your rests.
Mm-hmm.
So
Paul's awake by now. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
When they come back.
well, I imagine they might not be so easy to come back because
Oh,
as
no.
you guys are walking, you're like, you know what? I'm so fucking exhausted. These logs aren't going anywhere. And you start kind of turning and heading back. You hear Goon just enough, like you hear like a snap of a twig behind you, and you turn around and there's just you think it's a rather big wolfish kind of creature just kind of staring at you
crap.
from the edge, just eyeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it just the one?
just the one that you see.
we see.
It's probably as tall as you.
You know, Sumner, when I said I haven't killed her yet, that was not a challenge.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. What image do you place?
A Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
Going crazy.
All right. It's in between you. You probably got 20. As you're probably 30 feet away, having turned around, and the thing is like walking up, kind of snarling. It's like, oh, here's some exhausted dinner here. This Hydra just appears in the middle, in between it, freaking out.
Hydra's yelling and snapping and shit like that.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
This is gonna be great.
And 12. This is more like how well you can mimic the illusion with it.
Sorry,
The
with
wolf-
disadvantage?
Well, it's a fucking Hydra. It should. I actually realized it probably should have been because of that, but it's only at fucking 12. The wolf doesn't progress, but it's certainly like not leaving. It's not running away either. It's just staying at the edge as this Hydra just does its thing in between the two of you. You guys just stand there?
Alright, we gotta go. Come on. There's a wolf. There's a
Can I-
wolfish. There's a wolfish behind us. Don't worry about the Hydra. Hydra's with us.
Yeah, she'll go to leave. She'll trust that he knows what he's talking about because she's tired enough that that's the only choice she's got.
Okay. I said, are you running or are you just walking?
Not running because that's what prey does. But yeah. So as we're going, I'm make sure I bring the Hydra with us, but trying to keep it between the wolf and us.
Okay, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Mhm.
And then for the remaining 50 minutes it takes you to get back, but you're also trekking back through muddy ground while both of you have 2 levels of exhaustion. Probably takes you a bit longer anyway. I'd say you're moving at probably almost half speed. Make another perception check. With
Both of us?
disadvantage because it's night and you have You're like, okay, yeah, it's out there, and Greenwood, it's like, no, there's still you spot at least 2. They're still like 60 feet away from you guys, but you're like, no, you see 2, kind of
They're-
spread wide too.
I don't think they're giving up.
That's okay. So how far away are we from the camp?
You're probably another 50 minutes away.
50?
No, it was 10 minutes. Yeah, your thing drops within 10 minutes. It's about.
Okay,
It said it
yeah,
was an
it's in those.
hour walk.
Yeah, fair enough. Concentration.
And this is getting like 2, 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, back at camp, you guys had gone through your watches, and then Marble, you're like, those losers aren't even back yet. They're probably dead.
Serves him right.
Yes. Everyone back at camp. You didn't have anything to interrupt you. I think, Joey, you had 2? Or just 1? Yeah. So you'll get down to 1 level of exhaustion tomorrow. Basically, you lose 1 per long rest.
Sorry, so they make it back safe or no?
No, they're still deciding what they're going to
Oh.
do for the next 50 minutes. It sounded like he wanted to cast a spell.
Oh no, I was going to see if Doyer wants to say anything.
She's back at
Or
camp.
not Doyer. Greenwood.
Really?
Same person.
Even when using your characters, they mix you up.
It's just so easy to mix up.
I mean, you really are exactly.
You're both
identical.
reptilian.
I don't have anything to try unless we fight. Everything I've got is geared towards fighting.
Fight or flee?
Can I summon another Hydra?
If you like, yeah.
Okay.
They make another intimidation. A regular roll would probably the last one probably. Because this is a big scary thing, but yeah, you were casting it a little tired. It's how goofy is it as it's moving? How realistic is it being, basically? 13. They keep their distance for another 10 minutes. Again, you're just walking.
I mean, we could try and move a little faster now.
Up to you.
I think we don't want to run because that's just going to. I think that's going to be a problem, but we might want to put a quicker pep in the step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you cast a spell? Well, I guess yeah, you can. Can I cast Lehman's tiny hut as we're walking back?
Not as you're standing still. Yeah, that's a spell where you have to ritually cast it onto a location.
No, you're right. You're right.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, we just had to stay still.
And
Yeah, no, let's keep going.
We
Just gonna keep
might have got
walking?
ourselves into some trouble. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you
Alright,
let
just-
me do this?
I'm asking myself that the same question.
Why were you on board with the idea? You
Wonder
said,
if
let's
after,
go.
all right.
wonder
So
if after a certain point, would
after a
Alden
certain
still
point?
be up at this point? Or
No,
would he have...
you need your rest. You're not
Gotcha.
even a full elf, so you can't do the 4-hour trance that Marbleton do.
That's a thing?
Yeah, elves don't need a full sleep. They only sleep for air quotes, rest for 4 hours.
God, no wonder y'all are snobby.
That's why he gets up on the third thing. So 20 minutes or 10 more minutes pass. 20 minutes altogether. You figure you're maybe halfway home back. Concentration drops.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep going.
Yeah, I guess I can only do that one more time. So
Yeah, and I've been looking. I can't find anything that I can do that isn't just turning around and smacking them.
another
Well,
Hydra.
there are probably a few things you could do, but can't think of it. Hydra's up. All right.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised.
You make it another 10 minutes and 30 minutes of Hydra.
Might have to do a perception for this, but are they still following us?
Do a perception.
Disadvantage, right?
Yes. You don't see anything.
We're good. They gave up.
No, and I don't know any better, so yeah, I guess I gave up.
We're so fucked. All right, well, cool. We're out of the woods. Let's get going.
we made it.
We're
gonna
out of the
have
woods.
such a
Let's get out of the
story.
woods.
So you just walk back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Let's
were.
fuck.
Do you even try to be stealthy in any way?
Can't believe Goon survived a whole ass Hydra attack to get killed by a bunch of wolves.
I can't believe I survived.
Oh, it didn't attack you.
I'll say all three of them. Did you guys want to
Yeah,
try to be
no,
stealthy in
no.
any way? Or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saunter him back.
Yeah, no. Wait, disadvantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
Shame.
God damn, that one reports.
Speed is halved, yeah. Freeman? Are you
I'm-
gonna?
Oh,
Were you
I
gonna
thought
be
we were-
stealthy or were you just sauntering back home?
she'll probably want to be stealthy, so we'll. Oh, God.
Wow, the two of you. Well, I said
She's
you
just so
already move
tired,
at half
she's-
speed at level 2 exhaustion. Now you're crawling basically with your stealth chats. At this point, I almost want to say make another con save just to see if you can stay awake.
This is
Oh,
karma
God.
for having
As you're
killed the
moving,
Hydra
like-
in one round.
A quarter of the pace. You're
And it's an ability check, you said? Or a saving
yes,
throw?
it's saving throw. So Dune has had some one night, the late all night kind of runs. Grewin, you guys are
Now,
probably
I did realize I think I forgot on something for the saving checks before.
saving throws aren't a disadvantage yet.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
if you do it next.
that comes a little later.
Okay, so then do you want me to
This
just do
is-
that again? With
Roll one
just...
more, roll it regular, and then that's the one you'll take. 'Cause I can't. 14. Okay.
That's probably better.
You
than
managed
that.
to stay awake, but you're moving at a quarter pace. It'll probably take you like on sunrise by the time you guys crawl back to camp. So Smurf is like, you get back over the ledge and the smell of the muffins kind of wafting over is like you catch it enough and then you're like, oh, thank God. It gives you just enough energy to kind of just crawl over and slide down the hill and you're back at camp.
Cool, it's bedtime. Night.
What were you up to?
Look, you'll have to ask Greenwood. You just go ahead and goes to fucking sleep.
And she's almost exhausted as Goon is. Probably
What?
bored.
Well, yeah, you both are
What
at
will the
level
rumors
2.
be? Who knows?
She said we tried to get some more wood and it was too dark. That was a mistake.
Are we?
Everybody else is like starting to wake up as these two just crawled their asses in.
Marvel has nothing to say to that. He just spits on the ground.
I'm great. Oh yeah, you done
I
with
think
your
I lose
bedroll? I'm
one
gonna use it.
level.
Anyone who had anyone who had a level of exhaustion loses it.
If they rested, yeah.
If
Not to worry anyone. Are we going to be on schedule here, Alnan? Should we? Is it good enough? Do we need to spend some more time?
still need 25% of a boat.
Gree's gonna sleep.
Mm-hmm. We tuck her down. We gonna sleep for 8 hours.
I'll
Or
go.
Greenwood.
I'll go with Doya. We'll try our best to complete the task at hand, but how much time do we have left before the contest is over? Do we have
A
just
day and a night, I think.
a day and a night?
No, you guys are in. Took you 2 to get there, and you slept into your 3rd. Yeah. You have all today because it's the 5th morning. So
Then we better hurry. I'll go with you and help carry the wood.
No, I guess also before he goes to sleep, he's gonna do Drew Craps and then tell people what the weather's whatever the weather's gonna be.
for all 2.
I will do this.
I will not keep you all fed.
You got any coffee muffins?
Well,
kind of
the rain
muffins?
comes back, and then it'll stop. It'll be lighter
Coffee.
rain at night.
I always have coffee
The
muffins.
storm, then lighter rain.
Bundle up. It's gonna be wet. Night.
Before you start, Doya, I'll cast guidance on you so you can add it +4.
Plus 1d4.
+1 d4. That's right. I'm going to help carry the wood back. I'm not going to use my jaws to cut down trees again today.
All right.
Didn't
So
like it last time.
make Constitution saving throw with a D4. Did you want to help in any way? Like 2 people can work on a log kind of thing?
Should
Yeah.
Alnan go with them? I mean, it's not like he has anything to do
It's
until the
up to
lights
him.
come back.
That's up to him.
I was going to ask if I could borrow his axe, but I know it's kind of like his spell focus too, so.
I mean, I can make another spell focus. That's not that hard. It's just etching runes into something.
Well, if you would lend me your axe, I would use your axe to cut wood instead of my teeth.
Well, how much more do we need?
25% of a boat.
It would probably be a good idea if you went with them so that.
Yeah, then we're all probably gonna need to be on deck.
Yeah.
Okay. I can only guide one person, so.
Plus, you can give guidance, but you can give advantage as physically helping them.
True. All right, then I'll aid him in cutting wood. Then I'm
Okay.
guide Doya.
Marble will go too.
What would you like to do, Marble?
Doesn't
Watch.
seem like there's anything going to be happening at the cave.
Are there any spells we can use to speed this up? Anything anybody's
I
got
don't
in their
know.
books to like blow
What do
down
you
a
have?
tree?
What do you have?
I've
You could
looked
definitely use
personally.
shatter to blow down a bunch of trees.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
If they did do a lot of damage to the trees,
Yes.
Sudden loud
that'd be like
creature in a 10-foot creature made of inorganic.
But if you're
Material has a
detonating like at the base, I
disadvantage.
figure that you could shred the base and just fell the tree and then take the bits that survived.
Which honestly, I feel like most of the bits would survive, or at least be usable.
I mean, yeah. How many trees?
If you blow up a tree hard enough that a lot of it isn't usable, you just blew up a tree.
so you would like to use
we're,
shatter,
we're doing Breath of the Wild wood cutting with bombs now.
basically. So while Doya is
we
working
just
on
need
one,
most of the tree.
oh no, you wanted to use shatter.
Yeah, we can do it.
Marble, what were you up to? Just watching?
Works in a-
Supervisor?
For now, I'm just supervising because I don't think Marble has anything to contribute here, unfortunately.
It works in a 10-foot radius, so we're gonna need a
Roll
tightly packed area.
an intelligence check, not a saving throw. See how like well you place your bomb, basically. I think it's
So, yeah,
the
ability
one on
check.
the left. Yeah,
Yeah, ability check.
11. Okay, it takes you guys
I don't know.
probably.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, actually,
wouldn't be
that
able
could have
to
been with
help.
it. That could have been. You said you were going
With
to
a
give it
spell,
advantage.
though, I mean, I guess.
You could
yeah.
probably be like, hey, maybe
Hey,
here
you guys
instead.
are talking over each other. I need to hear one of you.
Sorry about that.
Could say maybe here instead. So, like, if you both of you are kind of like trying to find a good spot to bomb, I'd say roll another one.
Another intelligence check
Yeah, just because it would have been with advantage.
with advantage.
This one is your advantage. Just base it.
Okay, normal.
Yeah.
Don't
You
do
guys
it
are
again.
doing-
I might go worse.
11. Okay, so it takes you guys to like 12 o'clock to get you the little bit you did need. Plus, there were already some here. There was like 4 logs already down that were left.
Somehow.
We helped. We helped.
So you were able to,
Shut up and sleep.
by 12 o'clock, you can get all the logs that you've got back to the boat. And then, if you'd like on, finish her off with the carpentry check.
I'll help with that, I guess.
Sure.
I got little hands.
So,
Please don't suck.
carpentry with advantage.
With advantage. Yay!
Oh,
Oh god, that was too close.
God.
A 1 and a 19.
You're
Oh
welcome.
man, the boat is done by 2 o'clock. I'd say by like 3, the Hydra is on the boat and you're ready to set sail.
And the river's that way. Freaking.
It's enough room. For how did you build your boat to get it down the river? Is it just a sail, or do you have like paddles or stick to push it?
I have a theory. And hear me out. And you're the expert here, but maybe we have Doya as a engine. She can swim. I assume turtles can swim, right?
How good of a swimmer is she? With how heavy this thing is.
Well, I was thinking the rest of us could. I don't know how big the river is, but maybe we can pull a rope on the shore and someone keeps the raft floating in the center.
Going to do that, I could
Oh, I
probably
see.
just try freezing the river all the way down with cantrips.
I mean, we had a pretty good roll for the raft plan. I imagine probably included some sort of means of propulsion.
Okay, yeah, I mean sticks work too, but I mean.
I just give you guys a chance to decide what that propulsion means was.
Yes.
I think it's probably a mix of ropes and probably sails. And maybe
Sticks.
poles as well. Why not all three?
I mean, we don't need to we're not doing a fucking survival session. He's an artificer. He probably can make a rudimentary engine.
Oh, true. I forgot about that.
Well,
It's fucking pedal powered.
that would be another check. The carpenter's tools would be just enough to get the boat. I'd say it's the boat is. You're not going to get everybody else on the boat either. It was enough for the Hydra. I mean, that's why it was high enough that the Hydra's on the boat. Don't worry about that shit. I just want to know how you guys are going to push it. Whatever. Yep, people on the side bench with the beach with a rope. You got someone on there with a stick sitting on top. Smear, did you want to stand on top with a stick? You're probably the smallest person.
Yep.
I don't know. Big ass stick, just kind of pushing it along. It's not going to be much of an issue.
So if there's a sail, at least for a few minutes, I can help out with gust of wind.
Well, how'd you guys get make a sail? Never brought that up. I'm not worried about. I'm just. Would this be what's the fucking word for it? It's a vehicle check. Does anyone have proficiency in boats? As a vehicle
Proficiency
check.
for boats?
Yeah, as a vehicle.
It's a vehicle check. It's a.
I don't have any kind of vehicle.
Is that a?
I know.
Isn't your background like naval? Though?
So
No,
he's
he's
a
that
sea elf,
engineer.
but that doesn't mean he knows how to handle a boat. Just
He knows how to build them and launch them away.
Yeah, I'm sure no one has. I don't think anyone has the background for. I think only the pirate or sailor background has.
Or you could
Yes,
be a,
sounds about right.
or you could be a minotaur.
I know, yeah, the background to it. I was actually just looking, like, wait a minute. I don't see anything special for. I'm actually just looking at your features and trying to see if there's anything on there about your CL. Oh, I didn't scroll far enough.
Because I don't think it really I think you need proficiency to operate more complicated vehicles than
I'm just determining if I actually got everything I
raft.
needed
A
into his actual thing. I don't think I have actual sea elf stuff imported into his character sheet. Is what I'm saying. Should have
half
sea
elf
elf trained
variant, aquatic elf descent.
That's right. Half elf variant was what messed it up. Okay, that's right. I was looking at actual sea elf. Well, okay.
We had my alchemy jug. Can't just be like endless water.
That's a
Just make
different
our
spell.
own river.
you don't
That's
you
a
don't even have
different
it
one.
up.
Huh?
You don't have it up.
Oh yeah.
Well,
A block and tackle. Good, you'd have to hook it up every time.
I'm just trying to determine.
Adventures in engineering. Wait a minute.
Because it is a vehicle check. I just don't know what it usually uses. You just wouldn't get your proficiency. No one would have a proficiency if they tried.
I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
Can what if, and hear me out, oh no, damn, because it's the shot that knocks people back. I was thinking of using the force ballista as kinetic propulsion down the river.
I'm less worried about what the propulsion is more what skill to make you roll to get there in a decent amount of time, honestly.
I mean,
That's why it's a vehicle check, but I don't really know what stat force you. It's
Survival.
a boat. It's a boat check.
We're going in a straight line to the river entrance, and then we're following the current.
Yeah, you could crash the boat though.
No, there are rocks.
You're completely possible of crashing this boat if you roll low enough.
You could say like, I don't know, a
I'd
dex
say
check or a strength
Dex or
check.
intelligence. Because you have everybody working, it would be with advantages. You have everybody working on it, basically. Who wants to argue what they should roll, I suppose? Do you want to use intelligence? And if so, why? Do you want to use dexterity or strength?
Something like that
Who's
would be
doing
dexterity usually.
Okay. Who would like to helm that?
Goon will do it.
Someone,
Sure,
like
you've been on boats before.
I fell off one, that's for sure.
I'll be on
Wait,
the
do you
shore
still
with
have a level of exhaustion? Maybe this is a bad idea.
He does. Him and
yeah.
Greenwin have a level of exhaustion. So any ability checks they have will be at a disadvantage.
Goon still volunteers.
I'll be on shore with a rope to try to help.
Fine, I'll do it myself. Never been on a boat. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
This is gonna go wonderfully.
Well, I'd say roll dexterity. You have no proficiency, but it's with advantage. You're like, this is pretty easy. I can figure this shit out. $15. You guys set off at about 3 o'clock.
As I look over like half our party that's currently like falling apart from fatigue.
You're dragging themselves along the shore, basically. Hey, no, give me
Fine, I'll do it myself.
tile. This. Say before nightfall, which was only like 6 or 7 hours by the time you actually got going.
Oh?
You can make it about 40% up what you figure through the forest and up the river.
Oh wow, that's pretty
You
good.
still have until tomorrow morning. Do you guys just keep pushing?
I kind of feel
only
like we
been-
have
Well,
to
I
keep
mean,
pushing
Yeah,
at this point.
just want to make sure.
We have no choice at this point.
Well, I mean, we could forfeit.
Yeah, but then everything we've done would have been a waste of time.
Everything we've done is a waste of time.
Well, a waste of time and more resources, rather.
Whoever's
They didn't almost get killed by a Hydra to just lose.
whoever's guiding the boat, I will give them guidance to help aid it.
Okay, so Marble, did you want to try it again with advantage and guidance?
Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
And you guys will be pushing through. Nice.
I'll just pat you on the back and say, after this long river tour, I think we can finally call ourselves friends.
Don't touch me.
Too soon, okay.
Through the night, you guys go. You don't have too much issue, anything like coming at you from the sides. You manage to pull this fucker up
And snorting
into the
on top of
goddamn,
the Hydra.
into the city at like 3 in the morning. You're a couple hours ahead of schedule. And basically, like, you kind of just get this in to the city limits, which is like a larger, but they're like, that shit, we're gonna need to like take the gate down or something. But you guys made it into the city.
Nope.
You guys just
We're
go
in
to
the
sleep.
Well, Smearf will stay up and watch it, but
Okay.
everyone else can.
So, in about we'd say it would be 5 o'clock in the
Who's
morning.
gonna find a comfortable looking alley?
You're kind of getting it, and you're asked to bring them into specific location. There's like this area here.
Oh, this is a real nice map.
Yeah, you guys didn't see it before. There's like this
Oh, you didn't?
area in the middle there. Yeah, well, you hadn't, because you weren't
I
here to
hadn't.
see this map.
There's a fucking river coming into the town.
There you go.
I remember this. Or is it this one? Or is it this one?
Either one. Probably easier if you came in
This
from...
is us trying to force the Hydra through the fucking...
Well, I don't care for how it cuts off the bottom, but I can imagine you guys probably came in this thicker one, come in through the side. They
Yeah, that makes
basically
sense,
like
actually.
you're here. We can take it the rest of the way. You
In the
guys
city
escort
limits,
them
we
in.
win.
Yeah, they take you to this kind of like old ass kind of amphitheater area. They basically get your thing into a spot. This is your section, and anybody who'd like to stay, basically it's the officials are like doing what they need to measure it and like check it over. Watch, they're all incredibly impressed when you put in this thing in with the 4 heads that you were able to kind of take along with you. Make anybody who
staple to
is
the-
with them, I'd say make an insight check.
I think I've gone to sleep already.
Yeah, anybody who actually continued with them.
I think Alden would have done it just out of sheer stubbornness
I
with
think
his boat.
I would have stayed with Smurf in this case because
You said insight check?
Yes.
Yeah, no, Goon would have stayed as well,
I'm not-
despite being tired.
I'm not gonna make
Rolling
the
me
check.
like that.
Goon make it. Well, everybody make a Constitution saving throw because you did guys go through the night.
We did.
Normal or
Regular. Joya, okay, you don't gain in 1. Alnon, you gain a level.
Oh,
Smearf,
God.
you gain a level. Greywin, you're back up to 2. Arvin, you're fine. And Goon, you're 10's a pass. 10, no, it'd be 10 to 11. Say Goon, you're back up to 2. So the 2 of you are back up to 2 levels of exhaustion.
We're having terrible luck.
And Marble,
Okay,
who
so 1 level of exhaustion for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, should I?
yes,
I mean,
'cause
I
you
would
were
have
up.
gained 1 level, but then I'm sleeping, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're level 1. So it was about. I guess I forgot about that. A lot of you decided to sleep, but some of you are staying up. We
I
had.
haven't updated this. Is my HP still 25?
I should
Is
hope
our-
not.
Have you slept?
I mean, I assume so.
Then
okay.
go back to your max HP.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure that's how that worked.
It is how it works.
You can push the
sorry.
long rest button.
Yeah, just do that.
It's underneath your hit dice.
Smearf, Doya. Well, there's a couple things. If you guys come in, the guy, the kind of judges, as they're kind of like helping you escort you in, you get the impression is that you guys just fucking won this thing. They have not seen anything this big in a while. So you're like, yeah, we fucking got this in the bag. As you get into the arena, there's a couple
And
things.
then some asshole comes in with an adult black dragon.
There's a couple things, actually. You'll catch you'll catch another group. When did they arrive? Let's see, actually. They got there earlier. They got there. Actually, it seems like everybody else is already there. Some people, side doors are kind of closed. One door is open. Because there's like the sits, there would be like kind of sits areas for the sits groups. You get the impression that the doors that are closed are people who have already arrived, but you are pulling yours in. But there's another door that's open, and it's like, oh, somebody didn't make it. Because they know you need to rest, they don't do the ceremony right away. It's kind of like keeping everybody on suspense, so everyone can go to bed. They pretty much will let you sleep until probably the night or like midday.
Cool.
I don't even-
Back down to 1.
Yeah, I had kind of.
Ping
It's just,
pong,
you know,
ping pong.
Just so everyone can actually be there.
I don't know why that happened. Don't mind that.
So the doors close 5 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Anybody who had actually want to go to kind of the final ceremony.
You want to go?
Everybody.
sure.
Basically, it's kind of outside the arena. The groups are all lined up. Everybody's there. One group, it just isn't there. And you're like, wait, well, there's those harvesters people, the people who are with the one god, and then there's the gnomes, and there's this group of 3, the Westlanders. They were looking real mean.
The shifty looking fellas.
Yeah, well, actually, except for the gnomes, most of them look shifty. And then there's the
Gnomes just look crazy.
yeah, Then there's the three.
That was the group we determined to tag the Hydra before, right?
No.
No?
No, you get the impression you looked. It was the.
I mean, they all looked shifty, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. You actually didn't get the because you weren't here for it. You didn't get the description. You and Drewin.
No, I did. You did repeat them for me.
Okay. So, yeah, it was the group of 7, the other group of 7. Then there's the bugbear, paladin, the human, and the person in robes, and then there was the set of thieves. Basically, they're all in leather.
Okay. The ones that we know attacked the Hydra were the one that was a bugbear and the gnome.
It was a set of thieves.
Okay, well that's what you told me last time.
It's not the bud. Oh shit! There was 2 bugbears. I think that's what I forgot.
Yeah, there was a second group with a bugbear, and a human, I think, and a gnome.
Yeah, the gnome is the gnome. That's.
Yeah.
I forgot there were 2 bugbears. That's why.
Okay. But they're here. They're not the ones that they're missing.
Oh no, it's a buff human. That's right. They're here. The bugbear. Everybody. Yeah, the group that is missing is the group of beast folk with the dwarf that was kind of in charge of them.
Okay.
They're just not here. So
sucks to be.
They kind of just shrugged at that. Don't know what happened. Looking at the other group, they kind of have you guys line up and they wait a second for the crowd to come in. Make an insight on. Just seems to be an odd little communication or staring contest going on between the group from Westland, the Bugbear Paladin, the Buff Human, the Dragonborn, Insight, and the Harvesters. Because some, like, the Harvesters are throwing glares at the Westlanders, and some of them you're not quite sure what happened over there.
They probably ambushed each other.
All right, let's see what we got.
I got nothing.
Drewin, and Alnon, I think you can pick it up too. You got on the one side with the Westlanders, the Bugbear, like they are looking smug as fuck. And then you got the and given looks over at the Harvesters, and some of them it was the group of 7, Tabaxi, Kobold, Elf, Halfling, and Human, and a Dwarf. Some of them were like, whatever. Others are like, how the looks of almost disbelief, and just what the fuck? You almost with the 18, you get the impression that they thought the Harvesters thought they had one over on the Westlanders, but the Westlanders came back at it. They're like, how the fuck did you guys do that? So they must have seen each other, because for the most part, you thought the doors were closed. But there's what happened over there?
So Smearf would go around to ask him if he gets a chance who summoned the giant stag, or the giant what was it, an elk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just asked anybody.
Yeah, Smearf would go around asking all the other teams.
No. You get the Westlanders and the Harvesters both went northwest. They didn't enter the forest.
All the prize, not the prize, but the quarries are behind doors, right? We don't see what anyone else.
Yes, no one really has. You get maybe they might have caught it as they were entering, but no one really knows what everybody has.
No, I mean Smearf's not asking anyone who caught it. Smearf's wondering who summoned it to use as a distraction.
No, sorry, that was just for me.
Yeah, you get the 2 that are giving each other looks. They went north and northwest, basically to the plains and to the lake. They didn't go into the forest. The gnome team went into the forest. They didn't mention anything about a stag. They ended up. One of them mentions that they had to try smoking out some animal. It didn't quite work, but they managed to get something else. But they never saw a stag. That was odd. And then the one team that you kind of look at and they're like, "You guys went after the Hydra," and they're like, they don't give you an answer, but they're like, "Don't want to talk to you." Not mean ways, but kind of almost embarrassed, because they look the most beat up. The group of thieves, basically. You dealt the human she's got a fresh scar on her face. No one really had any healing magic among them.
Just give him a muffin and
go. So they kind of make a big presentation. A person walks up into the center. He's a middle-aged,
Big fat mayor guy.
No, he's not a big fat. He's the leader of the hunt kind of
Oh, okay.
council group. Because this is run every year. These are also people who are members of that faith. They're hunters of valor. He seems to be someone of import. He basically announces from top up, kind of giving everybody some suspense, that the group 4, which was, I believe, the set of thieves, and they kind of open the reveal in some way, a really large goat. They managed to catch a really large goat. That's 4th place.
Really large goat.
Yeah, they're like group 5 disqualified. They never made it. Group 4 got 1,300 points. They got a really big goat. Gnome Squad is revealed to have 2 displacer beasts. Yeah, it'd be 3. One of them has a brand on the shoulder that I'd like anybody to make a perception check on. As you're like, wait a minute.
Make a what perception?
Yeah, just kind of get a good look. Like, isn't that?
I recognize nothing.
A 6 or a 9?
Marble,
Actually, I
sure.
take back that perception. Marble doesn't
No?
care.
Doesn't care? So with the 4, okay.
Oh boy.
13, I'd say.
The perception
It
with
looks
advantage,
like...
or-
No, not regular. Doya just gets this because she has a shield.
Oh,
Those
okay.
beasts are everywhere.
Let's say Aldan and Doya. It looks like there's actually a faded script with a second script for, it would be the 3rd group, over top of it. So yes, you can steal from other groups. It's kind of like, oh, whoever hands it in gets it. Just because you guys left it doesn't mean it's yours.
I mean, that's fine. It was
So
only
they
a backup
found it
plan
and
anyway.
yeah, they found it and overwrote your
they
script.
didn't bring back the whole fucking. You said they brought back the 3rd one, right?
There was 3 they
2.
brought back. So you get the impression maybe they found another set. You don't like the 3 you fought plus the one that got away.
They shouldn't get credit for it. They didn't bring back the entire animal. It doesn't have skin.
No,
It's
No,
missing its tentacles.
not the one that was killed. Another
okay.
one.
Oh, okay.
They got the one that you got, the one that escaped maybe, and then another 3rd one. So there was more in the woods. They got.
So they only half cheated. Okay.
They only half cheated.
Not cheating.
Hey,
not
you
cheating.
guys left it. The harvesters come out with, what was theirs? Oh, 2 bullets. Bullets. 2 big, giant, almost like a rhino or a hippo. Like just these things dig out of the ground and just fuck your day up.
Yeah.
They also have a script overriding theirs. Like for their symbol, they were group. I can't remember which group the harvesters were, but their symbol overrides different groups. So you get the perception that they stole theirs from somebody else as well. And then they're like, "Yeah, this is pretty good." And then the Westlanders come out with 2 giant crocodiles, and then they're like, "Yeah."
And then Goon
You
starts
get the
salivating.
impression it's like, we let you guys have that shit. Like the impression you get from the way they're like, yeah, but then it's like, oh yeah, that's only 2nd place, and they're like, what the fucking really? And then yours comes out.
Oh, we're not even on the
fucking
board.
4 the Hydra with 4 of the heads kind of placed out front, and it's like, crowd goes nuts. Like, what the fuck is that? It's so huge. And then the thieves are like, oh. Shit. Like the human like visibly kind of takes a step back, and then they look at you and they're like, oh fuck man, they like respect. Marble for sure, like you kind of catch this because you kind of on the same like
yeah.
wavelength. You got like so much respect and like almost like a level of fear. You're like, fucking yeah.
Yes.
Coming from these guys, they did not expect you to go after the Hydra. They got their asses kicked by it.
So we walked
And
by
then we
each
make a
other?
speech to tell everyone that bringing it back was actually the hardest part.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Goon, like when Goon sees it, he's gonna start like cheering and shouting. He's like, "Woo! My
Yeah.
friend Doy's the one that killed it. He's gonna slap her. She took off the last two of its heads. I want to. We kicked things ass in 6 seconds.
Yeah, basically everybody's just cheering. Everyone's like,
And I'm 100%
even
hyped
all
for
the other
Doya.
groups are also still like, wow, that's pretty good. Like they're impressed. Everybody's impressed.
For
And the
for
crowd's
how much he
cheering.
pretends he doesn't care, Marble is like kind of enjoying this.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna. I don't like to speak on behalf of the group, but did we?
Hi, Ralph.
Did we? Go ahead. No. I'm speaking to the group. I'm like, did we decide on a name, or are we good with Group 6?
They basically already announced you as like Group 6 won the first prize.
Oh, that sucks.
It was too late. Like
It's
that was
too
what you
late.
registered as. And yeah, they'll walk over. They hand you the 1,000 gold, and they like, because these beasts have been getting so much bigger since they started this. They haven't really been like mounting heads or anything. They just basically make a decorative plaque of the beast that you slain, and place it up like on the hunt wall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you like, the beast is yours. Like you killed it. Without this representation, maybe they'll like try to like you maybe offer a head to the city, but any parts or whatever, it's up to you to do what you choose. The guy kind of implies that it's like, this is what the hunters did in the past. This all was for the city.
Oh, so
A
they can
little
make
bit of like
items out of it.
Yeah, like a little items or food. It was always for the provision for the city. That's always what she did. So it's like you could take all of it, but I mean, even just a bit of donation is appreciated. And they do ask, like, can we have a head? Maybe does the head at least they can find a place for, but not everything. Maybe
Perhaps
they'll sell it or
we can
something.
make a trade amongst your crafters. Maybe they can. This will make a lot of fine leather armor. Maybe we can make a trade for some other gear.
Oh, absolutely! Like they can basically be handled. It's like you guys can make a we can cut to that now. It's like if you guys want to sell the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything we want to do.
No one really has any use for it.
Presumably, we want to keep some of the meat because Goon will want to cook it.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Just keeping as much
Easy.
meat as you can.
Whoever'd like to would make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'll persuade.
With advantage because you guys did win and this thing's
heroes.
fucking huge. So it's like to get
I'll try
how
to
much
negotiate this for us.
Yeah.
Advantage, and I'll roll my. That sucked.
14.
That was the +4 was for my.
Yeah.
Hey man, that let me down this time.
They're willing to pay 1,800 gold for the corpse.
Okay.
If you had rolled higher, I probably would have gotten like the full pound for pound to gold.
Mm-hmm.
But 1,800 gold.
All right, I think.
Plus, you already made 1,000. You get the impression everybody else is basically making that same deal.
As I make the deal with them, I say, Team 6, aka the Headless Hydras. Thank you.
That's a dumb name.
Okay, I actually like it though. I'm 100% on board with that.
All right, and so it's the final day of celebration. You guys are like, everyone's getting you drained, sprinting you stuff.
You said 20. You said 1,800.
Yeah.
What's 2,800 divided by 7?
You have calculators for that, right?
No.
We can just ask Red.
Wait, what do you need me to figure out?
2,800 divided by 7.
You're joking.
No,
400.
I don't do math.
I just realized instantly.
What?
Just take
It's
away
in the
2
multiplication
zeros.
table you learned
Just
in
take
elementary
away
school.
2 zeros, and you'll find your number. And then add them back.
What?
27 divided by 7. Or 28 divided by 7.
What about it?
What is 28 divided by 7?
I don't know off the top of my head. That's why I asked you guys.
4.
It's 4.
It's 4.
And then just add your zeros back on.
4 times 7 is 28. It was in the multiplications table. Like
There's
it's
a
the most
reason I'm in
basic
the
of basic
trades here,
math.
guys. All right.
Also, you
There's a
have your
reason I gave him
calculator
math
on
as
your.
soon as I was
You
done.
just press the
All
Windows
my
button.
software does math for me. I don't do
See
math.
that just hurts hearing that right
You just
there.
press the Windows button, and then you go to
Poor
find
Ed with his back degree.
calculator. It's right there. It's not far down. It's in the C's.
When I do markups, I Google markup calculator.
It's like seeing people try and calculate 10% tip. Oh,
Can I get some popcorn too?
Mm-hmm. I'll throw them through the camera. Well, you're getting popcorn now. You're getting
So
all sorts of
400
food.
gold. I calculated it, and it's 400 gold each.
perfect. Thank you so much for your work,
Plus,
sir.
yeah,
Was that including the 1,000
Yeah.
gold price?
yeah.
400
It
each.
was 1,000 and 1,800. So
Okay, thank you very much.
there you go. And you guys are champions for the next 4 years.
Well, I'm glad we could all shame me on a recording with my terrible math. Okay.
It's fine.
Sorry,
Always
Brew.
happy to help. Look, I don't have students to shame, so I have to shame you instead.
It's fine. I know my math is bad.
So unless there's anything you'd like to do
You know me,
during
I'm an
the
awful,
party.
awful elitist.
Yes, Smearf would gladly go on a spiel about how the muffin has aided us in this endeavor.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'd say make your.
Goon wants
you're
to make
trying
some
do
Hydra
your.
stew.
Sure, yeah, you could join in and make the stew for other people because that's like they're all for that shit.
And
Some
Smearf
you
would
already
offer
saw some
muffins as a
people
side.
were already like using a lot of the animals for like not going crazy because some of it's kept for the year, but you want to try and make your Hydra stew better than everybody else. I'd like to see a persuasion with disadvantage from Smearf and a performance check from Goon. No, Goon. Persuasion at disadvantage from Smearf. Because he's trying to convert people in a very religious city.
Smearf would cast Bless on himself first.
Sure, you do performance at regular.
My bad. I must have said.
Because you were trying to basically cook very well. I know there's other stuff for that. You do a decent job.
I mean,
It's your first time cooking.
It's Hydralisk.
What?
It's gonna be a little
You talking
nasty.
about? He talks about cooking all the time.
I mean, it's your first time cooking Hydra, so you're not maybe
I'm curious if
How
this town
how
has.
similar is it to Gator?
not the gator's over there. The giant alligator somewhere else. You're like,
You cook
oh,
it
shit,
like
this...
it was Gator, but it turns out it's actually
yeah,
pretty
it's not
different.
quite. It's not quite the same.
Different heating points.
Disappointed.
And
As long
with
as
the
we don't get,
13,
are we gonna get salmonella from it?
Hydra
with-
dome.
either
Man,
people
Hydras are
who
big enough that their
accept-
parasites have parasites.
Do I get salmonella from touching Doya when I heal her? Turtles are all carry salmonella as pets. You're supposed to wash your hand. You're supposed to wash your hands after touching them. Okay, all right. I'll give you a pass. You don't have salmonella. Okay.
say Smearf, you don't really like take anyone to your cause because they're very much they're like, yeah, okay, we'll believe that the muffin did this. Well, they're all very almost everyone in the town's very much like under the purview of the Hunters of Valor.
I'm looking for two things. I want to know if there's a magic item seller or just an armor smith here. And I'm also looking for a hat that can hide my horn when it's protruded. Like a conquistador's hat.
So are you doing all like just investigate, talk to people? How are you doing that?
I wanna ask around to see if there's magic item dealer, or I'm sure there's a blacksmith I can buy basic gear from.
Charisma check.
Charisma check.
Well, with advantage because you're heroes.
So I am a hero. Charisma like a.
It's the basic one, yeah.
Check. Oop, I did normal. Didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, cool. You can find your haberdashery fairly easy. That's the right word for hats?
Haberdashery, yeah. Oh, you know, a hat shop.
And there is actually a vendor of magical goods. They're kind of a traveling person who's rolled into town for the big event.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now I have to fucking make up a goddamn
Well,
sheet for that. But
either I'm looking for a regular breastplate or magical armor.
what level? Like what kind of breastplate?
Like either
Yep.
just regular breastplate if I can't find magical.
Because you can hear a dwarf. So like a +1 breastplate.
Yeah, but I don't know how much. I don't know how much that would be. I guess because with the winnings we just had, I could buy a regular one straight up. But
I actually had like a price list for shit like that. I said to find it. I gotta really organize my bookmark folder for D&D. It's just a mess.
this question could wait if you want to check
Sure.
later.
Sure.
But I specifically want. I'm looking for someone who could either make or sells like the conquistador style helmet, so I can like.
Well, so the hat probably isn't too hard, and if they'll make it by tomorrow.
Okay.
They'll do it like in the city. Well, it's in the city's probably pretty. I honestly don't really know what it is you're looking at. Conquistador.
Conquistador
helmet. It's not
helmet, not a hat. Sorry.
It's that pointed, not pointed, but the.
It's pointed on both
Give me
ends.
It's kind of bisected. It's weird.
I'll show you.
I don't know how to spell it, so just give me an image for it, and I'm sure it'll be easy to get. Like it'll probably have to be made.
I think of Cortez.
I don't know what it's actually called, but I guess I'll send you a link here. Tanox will send you a link here. Okay, I'll send you a different one.
Mm-hmm.
But I want the tip modified, so it'll be 12 inches long as well to help hide it, and hollow on the front, so the horn can go up into it.
That'll be a specific one. It'll probably take.
I'm actually looking at this going.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at this going. Shit, is this the kind of helmet that would exist in the world?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say the dwarves would probably wear something similar to this really a long time ago. So getting a hat.
He's a dwarf historian. It makes perfect sense.
Oops,
yeah, getting
everything.
The hat wouldn't be too hard. Just it would take a day to basically fits it how you like.
I also want an ostentatious feather coming off the top of it.
I'd say the whole thing would probably cost 5 gold.
Okay.
And then +1 armor.
Curious how much it is, because.
Well, this thing basically says +1 armor. What's breastplate normally?
400 gold.
1,400 gold.
1,400.
Yeah, it says it's 1,000. I'm just like probably plus what it basically would normally cost.
What the hell?
Unless you can provide. Yeah, you basically either provide it or just by chance happen to have
platinum
it there.
One platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't have enough.
That unripe silver.
I'll just buy a regular breastplate for now.
Sure.
And so I won't even write down my 400 gold. I'll just.
So you can get it enchanted later.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I really want to get full plate for Smith, but full plate costs a fortune.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm just preparing for switching out my invocations.
So that can kind of be done over the course of the day and the night. Did anybody want to do anything specific, or just roll into the next day?
I think Alden would just want to sleep.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sleep sounds good.
Some of you guys trash early.
Let me think. I could try to upgrade my armor, I guess. But I need something magic, I think, to get something better than what I have. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it be.
No. I think it'd be like the particular magic dealer was like a dwarf, like 1 or 2 dwarf salesmen from up north.
Whoops,
coming in.
Stacking the armor effects.
So basically, you roll into the next day. Y'all lose 1 more level of exhaustion.
Yay!
Just because you guys are tired. I'm not gonna. You probably wake up later in the day before you really get going. So like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. What would you like to do? See, a lot of places are kind of. Some people are clearing out early.
I think with as little as Alman got before they left, there wouldn't really be anything for him to look for here.
We should probably get together. Smith would probably try and get everyone together. A, for breakfast, because that's what he does, and B, to discuss what what we want to do next.
And weren't we supposed to meet someone in Raystone?
Yeah, we had an actual task here given to us by Brendan, if I'm not mistaken.
Where we got sidetracked by this?
I think Alman's only actual task was to meet with the rest of the group.
Well, you were kind of.
Do you have a task?
No, it was just wait for everyone to show up.
You were given the task everyone else was when they left, which is to go meet the guy. I told you to go here because otherwise you would never go here on your own to come to this town. Meet up here and do the job I asked you to do, kind of thing.
Right. So, did they meet up anyone when I wasn't there, or is that still...
This is what you guys are talking about now.
Yeah, we're discussing, I guess.
Okay, no, but I'm asking OC, like, did they meet up anyone while I wasn't
No,
there?
they fucked off.
No,
They did
sorry.
shit all
no,
day.
We did.
Okay.
We did like
For 2 days, they
carnival
fucked
games.
around.
Cool.
This is kind of what I imagine he's looking like after this, but with white beard.
Early caller?
Yeah, I can glamour my sweater into that.
God, he looks like a little conquistador. A
That's
little
the point.
banana in the pineapple.
That's the point. That's what I was going for.
I mean, yes, that is the...
But imagine
that
a
the
more
helmet
obvious
is, like,
horn.
goes a lot further out in front.
Yeah.
Sorry, gotta get this out of my system. Have you ever hit someone with a fruit, but it really, really hurt when you did? That's what this pineapple's for.
I'll be right back.
You only get 1 hit with it, but man, it's a doozy.
So sorry if it wouldn't be too hard to round everybody up.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
what do we do now?
Everyone's well rested. We've got money in our pockets. There was something we were here for, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it escapes me. I guess we could leave.
Yeah, out of character, I feel like there's something we were here for too, but I don't remember
There
what
is.
it is.
Let's just do
There
the day.
actually is. I just don't. I'm not sure if Alman would know because as
You
far
do.
as I
Yeah,
recall,
You were told
Back.
before you even got on the train to go to the city. They left you
Yeah.
what the job was.
Oh, okay. To
And
meet
then
someone?
they left you, and then you were told to go meet them at the city to do the job you were told to do
Yeah,
or
we were
asked.
specifically asked to meet someone.
Yeah, I don't
Someone
remember
whose
what exactly
name I
we were doing.
actually didn't write down, so I made them up again.
Ah, always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do we find this person? I guess we seem to be famous enough that we probably could just ask anyone.
Well, he wouldn't know. Everyone else would know. You were given an address. And a name.
Sorry. I'm forgot I'm still new here. So
Yeah, whatever. Let's just go. I have to sit around watching you waffle between two stupid options again.
Oh, I love marble.
God.
Finish your muffin first.
He doesn't say anything, but he grabs it and stuffs it in his pocket.
The
Marble doesn't turn
teenager
down
that's
free food.
annoyed that his parents are making him eat.
Shouldn't be too hard getting orientated.
Oh yeah, you know where
the address.
You know where you're going.
Yes.
Especially with the address and your ability to get through cities. It's in an older place, and as you're now that you're not drunk, you're not partying, and people are kind of clearing out, and a lot of the banners, some of the stuff, decorations are kind of coming down early. Some are staying up. You get almost a different view of the city. As you're kind of going into the older sections, kind of into this area, it's you see a lot of like piping and shit on the sides of some of the older houses, and fans, and yeah, the idea like, oh, they might even have like air conditioning or some shit here, or some, steampunk version of it. Tucked in, kind of like an alleyway, is kind of in behind a building in the front is another kind of house in the back. It's not separate from anything. A couple stairs up to your left, and a couple more up to the door. Redwood. There's actually behind it. You can actually see a smaller radio tower, kind of sticking up, and with an antenna on the top of it. So you're like, oh wait, probably get the idea. There's not too many of those.
Sense.
Yeah, you're like, there's this one, and you probably in your time here have noticed some of the maybe more important houses might have something like a tower or some more technology attached to them. They've been here the longest, or whoever lives there is a little more important. But yeah, this kind of tucked away in the back is this house. Built like kind of alley door. Back alley door, kind of. It is the place you were meant to go to.
Cool, we go into it.
Yes, we have to go door and knock.
Like your first knock, you hear like the kind of thump in the.
Didn't one of us knock at like an evil castle or something?
Yes. You guys knocked on the door of Kristoff.
That's right.
That went well. You kind of hear like something kind of drop and some kind of rush over to the door, and then the door kind of opens, and there is a maybe younger halfling with like a small round face. The hair is tied into a tight bun on the back, and she's got big round glasses. She's wearing rather professional but kind of casual like shirts and pants, and she kind of smiles as she's holding like a set of documents to her hand, like in a clipboard. And says, "Oh, you're finally here!" And she kind of leans out her.
Hello, friend. Can I
yes,
tell
we
you
couldn't
have a
make
muffin?
it before. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll gladly take a muffin. Thank you. And as she reached down to like shake your hand very professionally, you kind of just put a muffin in it. And she's like, "Oh, no, thank you."
Yep.
She'll kind of just put it on in the inside, maybe like a shelf or something on the inside. And as they're coming, we were waiting for your kind of arrival. So she'll kind of open the door and bring you all in. It's like, Seymour, they're here. And it's a small place, like it's kind of not long. It's kind of more long, and then it kind of wraps around a corner again. And as she kind of ushers some of you in, she's like, "Well, my name's Figs. Nice to meet you. I believe you all won the. Believe you all won. I'm actually familiar with everybody's names. I've already been briefed on you guys' arrival. Congratulations on your victory.
Yeah,
at the-
sorry about that. We got wrapped up in your town's holiday festival.
Yes, they celebrate this, and it was passed along. It was kind of expected. And kind of around the corner is a maybe gruffier looking elf. Bit of a beard, so maybe he's a half elf, brown hair. He's like, "Oh, you're all finally here, done gallivanting."
Yes, the river part was a little, well, no matter. I don't know why I'm talking. I'm not really. I'm the newest member, but
He also grows a horn from his head.
no. We don't need to.
Like he was already
He's a horny
kind of
individual.
making an odd like face at that, and then he
Oh,
goes,
yeah, I don't have the hat
really
yet."
worse. And he's like, "Wait, what?"
He mentions it, and I get embarrassed, and then it
Like
shrinks
a no-
down to 4 inches.
I'm not gonna ask about that. It's not my problem.
It's best
Everybody's
not to,
here.
Your
yes.
horn shrinks when you're embarrassed.
There's not
Apparently.
like kind of enough. There's just enough room to get everybody kind of into this place. It's kind of a small cramped. It looks like an office. Just kind of ramshackle, just documents and stuff crammed on the walls, on shelves. Just this is just enough to get business done, kind of. There's a door off to the side. You think maybe there's living quarters, but all right, everybody's here. Are you all ready to head out?
Head out. We just were in the woods for a week.
I understand. If you guys want to stay in the town, that's fine. There is a kind of a schedule the boss would
Oh.
like to keep, but
No.
another day
Go
probably
ahead.
wouldn't hurt.
No, go ahead. I think we've had a few
Well-
days to recover, so
I mean, it might take us. You won't be setting out today, like right away anyway.
that's good. I have to
Now
look
that
at my
you're
armor.
here, we'll have to get everything ready, and then maybe tomorrow in the morning, the job that you're escorting a shipment of some goods from the city down to. As I look on the world map. Down to Che Falls, where they'll be placing it on the train,
Oh.
and then they ask you continue to escort it
Wait,
back
aren't we at
to.
Cherry Falls?
Oh no, you guys are up in Raystone.
Raystone, right? Sorry.
As long as we don't have to build the cart, I think.
Oh yeah, Cherry Falls was
we
that place we were at
will have
earlier.
no
Yes.
problem.
Okay,
No,
okay.
everything's provided. It is the 4 horses will be drawing the cargo, and Fids here will be helping drive it, and she kind of streets it. He's like, oh,
And sorry, Figs is a.
the girl that brought you in.
Oh, okay. She
She
said
kind of
human.
She is an elf.
An elf. Okay.
She kind of looks at like kind of not expecting that.
He's an
Like,
elf?
oh,
I thought she was a halfling.
she was an elf. She was a elf woman with a small face. Her hair was tied in a
Right.
bun with big round glasses. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
And
My
he
bad,
was- you
I
get-
thought I heard a halfling.
He was a half elf because he has a beard. So,
Right.
just
That's
typical.
what it was.
That's
Can I look around at the group doing the shifty eye thing, and I say, "May we inquire what kind of cargo we are transporting?"
no.
I was
Marvel's just smiling in the back of that.
kind of joking at the shifty eye thing, but that's a little disconcerting. Group? Do we need to take? Do we do a group vote on? Do we want to take this mission?
It's fine.
Okay.
Well, I understand that you already did take the mission. You're
Already
just here to
did.
fulfill it.
Yeah,
And
right.
trust me,
That's
this
what
does
a good drug mule would say.
this does further
Cargo
the
doesn't talk,
aims
does it?
and goals of our boss. So
I don't even remember who our boss is.
at this point, it's been so long.
It's
Golden Eyes
understand.
McGee.
Golden Eyes, yeah.
Yeah. The guy who wanted to stop
The
the
man with the
invasion.
golden eyes.
Yeah, that guy.
And
We like
He
him.
got
kind
used
of.
as he pays you
Except we
to
won't.
like him.
No, we like
buying
him.
our friendship.
You don't, because he talked into your mind.
Yes,
He told you not to
Yeah,
fuck
you
around, and then
did.
you never went inside again.
Yeah, that's right. I haven't been back there.
I think
Oh yeah,
technically
you were
Gree and
able,
Marble
and he
hates him.
did believe that. Oh yeah, everyone. But you, as far as I know, where you guys accepted this mission already?
Yes.
The cargo is in storage right now. We'll have it ready for transport tomorrow morning. We know that you're ready to go.
Okay. Do we come back here in the morning, or
No. Meet us. Oh yes, and then Fids will probably escort you out to where we're gonna have it ready. I'll
Okay.
be out there waiting with it.
All right. Well, sorry, I find myself talking on behalf of the group again. Apologies to you all. That sounds good. We will be ready in the morning as soon as I pick up my armor and we get a few new supplies.
I'll get some supplies. It's a bit of a trek, that road.
Okay. Well,
I mean, fair if you don't talk for us, like, who would?
I just know
God damn it!
my former self was a
Exactly.
little bit of a pushy fellow, and I don't want to follow in his footsteps, you know.
Yeah, it's about 150 miles to Helene, and then another 90 to 100 to get to Che Falls.
Okay.
So
Well-
this is an OC question because obviously I don't have the map in front of me, ICD, but wouldn't it be faster to just go straight east to Fendley?
Well, there's no road going that way.
Oh, I see.
There's an actual traveled road going down here.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And also, that's the fucked up forest we went through. That was like...
Part of it is.
No, that
this
was
is a
the-
whole other fucked up forest and mountain you haven't even touched.
Yeah, we
And
haven't
you
been
know
to
that the rock was over here too.
Yeah, I know there's something over there, but I haven't told anyone.
Oh no, it attacked people in front of you.
No,
Okay.
no, sorry. I mean.
Oh yes, you know another thing is there
I
too.
know another
yes.
thing in this area.
Yeah, there is no actual road. Basically,
The rock attack was around here, right?
Yes. I guess I can select this. No. That's basically the path.
If the
A real
business was
shitty straight one.
concluded, I would try to usher the group outside.
It doesn't seem like he has anything more for you.
Alright, fucking whatever.
As they kind of leave, you get kind of just Cash's Fid's turns and is like, why? And just starting a bit of a argument maybe, as the door just closes.
Can I listen to the door?
Oh, sure. If you like, perception
Yes.
check. Anybody who puts just the three of you put your ear against the door.
Oh my god. No, he's
Yeah,
not
no.
putting his ear to the door, but he's being he's loitering.
Loitering.
Oh boy.
Nah, you can't quite make it.
It's a thick door.
Yeah, it's almost like wow, this is actually really
Do I
well
ever roll good
soundproof.
perception
No.
with
You
my
figure
plus
maybe this-
7?
Maybe this guy's paid for really good soundproofing or something. You can't hear anything.
I know we agreed to do this job, but in Marble, I know you don't like to be told what to do. It's what I've come to realize. So
Get
I'm
to the
going to
point.
ask you. Yes. I want to know what's in that box before we travel with it.
I don't care.
What? You don't care.
I don't care.
Does anyone care? Anyone?
I'm mildly
concern-
curious.
I am concerned about not knowing.
Concerned. Okay, concerned is what I was going for. Mildly curious. I know you don't care, but would you be willing to
Oh no,
find
they're
out?
making us move bodies or whatever. Fucking.
Oh,
I
It's
still
moving
found us
bodies?
a worrisome job.
I mean,
It's an easy job and it's good money. Just take it.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm not altruistic or anything. I don't know. I mean, Prima, she seemed nice, but that doesn't mean
Primera's her name.
No. I think I would know. She's my patron.
Okay. Strong start.
And so it begins.
You almost feel a sigh.
I think
In the
her
back
full
of your-
name was Prima Donna, actually.
No, that's you.
Primera. It's come to me now. I'm good with names. She could have been. She could have been evil. I don't know. I mean, she feels like she's not the same evil. You're right. Okay. I think the majority of the group doesn't care. If you do care, I would be willing to go and try to investigate that with you. I have some concerns as
It
well.
is concerning, but if we don't do it, he's just going to find someone else. And
Sorry, go ahead.
we can find out more about this on the journey. If we let someone else take it, then we remove any chance we have of doing anything with it.
That's true. I mean, once we're on the road, we can just crack that fucking thing open whenever we want.
Wait, what?
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 How would they know?
The fact that one of them's coming with us?
Well, we'll threaten her life.
What?
If you fucking say anything, I'll kill you. Right,
So-
Marble?
Marvel's looking at you very suspiciously now. And he seems like he's trying to like compare you to something else in his head.
So you possibly have concerns about what might be in the box, but you have no concerns about just threatening a person without knowing whether or not it's actually a bad thing?
I have no intention of actually hurting her. It's called bluffing.
No one's gonna
Oh.
hurt these women, but the implication.
I get it.
At this point, Alden's eyebrows are raised, and he's just going to look at him and say, "Do you remember what my name is?"
Oh, yes. Hold on. I do. I realize the statement may have been shocking, but I'm just I'm starting to warm up to you guys, and I have to be honest. I'm still deception is one of my gifts. I was able to rise my family up to a higher caste by lying about our lineage. I try not to do evil things, but you know, it was a good thing. It was like I raised my family's station through a lie. So I mean, it evens out in the end, right?
Does it?
The threat is a threat is one thing, but it's the act that's truly evil. I mean, okay, what if we just ask her if she knows what's in the crate once we're on the road? You can ask nicely and see how it goes. And then if not, you put your axe next to her neck and you say, "Tell me what's in the crate."
I feel like we're getting the disappointed Doya mom.
I'm just having a laugh.
Are you though?
This doesn't seem very funny.
I don't know. Oops. My horn grows to 12 inches.
Is it a Pinocchio nose situation?
Yeah, I'm going to... you're right, I'm feeling a little weird. I'm going to go rest for a bit. Good luck finding out what's in the box. If not, I will see you at the carts.
I think our dwarf is crazy.
I'm Not sure.
Marvel's not saying anything, but he is still like kind of like squinting at Arvin and like fingering his dagger.
Are we sure he didn't go back to the old one?
If he does, he's getting stabbed.
Well, he actually remembered my name, but he is also a liar, self-admitted, so...
Dobrik is basically a villain, so it's fine.
Unless
We're
he
heroes.
was
We get to
lying
kill
about
ones.
that as well.
Wait.
Frankly, as
think
long
we-
as
we
We should probably use the term
We're heroes.
hero
That means that if we
list,
kill someone, they were evil.
frankly, as long as nothing in those boxes talks and breathes, I'm fine.
No.
The Aperture Science weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you, and in fact cannot speak.
Is there anything
God, is that what we're
anybody would
delivering?
like to accomplish? Because you guys pretty much have another day here.
Another free day in Podunk Town.
It's not a podunk. It's pretty big, but well, it's not big, but it's pretty good stuff in it. I was just saying because I know some of you were talking about stuff before, but it might have been so long you've all forgotten.
Yeah, I got the impression it was more Frontier. Than
It was
maybe
like old Frontier. The Frontier used to be here, and then it kind of got
that's
big.
where we are.
It's like
Where? But okay, I guess. I've been thinking, but I can't. I don't have a strong direction to take Marble right now, unless we're in the.
We'll get there.
Maybe when we get back to Trey Falls.
I know Grewin and Arvin were talking about shit. I don't know if you guys remember though.
Oh,
Because it has been like 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I don't remember.
we talked about trying to find research on one of the heroes that was in this town and see if it led to
Oh, that's right. Which one was supposed to be from here?
the
Or-
shepherd.
Yeah.
Or am I getting that mixed up with those other people? Hunter, the shepherd. No. Oh, shit. I can write things down now. Why didn't I write this down? No, because there was no statue. For some reason I thought there was a statue in the center of town, but there wasn't. It just happened to be the hunt was based on. The Great Hunt was based on. Well,
I'm laughing internally. I'm laughing internally. Like, you literally finished the thing.
The hunt was. The Great Hunt was for the hunty guy.
Eloquent. Watching you work is a masterpiece.
I just want to see a squirm at this point.
I'll recall that, and I will approach Greywin
No, you
later in
won't.
the evening. Why not?
Because you have terrible memory.
That's true, I do.
Didn't even
This is
remember he
great,
had
we're-
terrible memory.
We're two people that have terrible memories. This is gonna work great.
You?
Oh, I don't know if Gree has a terrible memory. I have a terrible memory, and apparently have done a terrible job of taking notes. I thought for sure I had the names and who each was of each of the heroes, but I apparently do not.
Can I have a journal now?
Pretty sure. I thought you could just make your own.
No.
Smearf has never really paid attention to what the great heroes' names are.
Oh, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would do some investigating into that topic, though. I was curious.
Okay, so for the day or
It's self-fulfilling, so.
day or so, you and Greenwood want to kind of poke around to find information about The hero from here, or
hero specifically from here, and then see if it leads to any information on the other heroes.
Okay. Mate, do you want to? You're talking to people. You're investigating, like persuasion, or are you just?
I would probably. Sorry, go ahead.
I think Bree would do more like investigating, because she's not very good at talk. Her persuasions have not been going well.
I've got decent investigation as well, so I could ask around for the right direction, and then maybe just assist you on the investigation.
See, that might work. We have kind of a good starting place.
Yeah, so I would make some inquiries where the best place to look on history and lore would be.
Because again, you are celebrated people. They would both be with advantage. Well, the persuasion would be with advantage because people want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Persuasion?
Yeah, because you're trying to talk to some people into giving you information, and you're like, hey, I'll talk to you. You're the big guy.
This is a new
You're the
day.
big winner.
Can I use my my magical sweater?
To do? Oh, it helps you.
Yeah, it's plus 1d4.
Sure. if that's what it does, then yeah. Pretty sure you can also bless yourself.
I don't have that ability. I can guide myself, but it's the same thing as the sweater. So
yeah, it would stack, wouldn't it?
No, I don't think you can stack those kind of bonuses. I could be wrong, but
whatever. 20 is pretty good.
20.
You did talk to the people, but all right. You want to find out information on the hero of the hunt. You could either talk to the current leader of the hunt. His it's an older guy. His son was the one who was leading the kind of ceremony. Or there's also this other old guy that's been here forever, and he probably knows some stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah, the person like that guy. He's been here for a long time. The description they'll give you is like, wait a minute, I think I know who that is. He kind of reminds you of the guy who actually won the gun shooting contest, the rifle contest, the old elf with the rifle.
Oh, okay.
He's been here forever, so he might have. People get the not might. He has information, and then there's so the I don't say grandmaster, but like the person in charge of this chapter of the Hunt of Valor in this city.
All right, I will
So
lead myself and Greywin to the first. I'll do the guy who won the contest first. The elf
awesome.
with the.
Yeah, he's probably a good starting point.
Easy to point you to. It's one of the older places. It's almost like I wouldn't say cabin outside of town, but like near the edge of the. We're still within the borders, but kind of near the edge. One of the older houses. Just walked up and knocked on the door.
Let's see what happens.
I think it's. Is anyone else with us, or is it just the two of us? I'm just curious. I'm assuming it was just us, but I don't think we would have said like, "Hey, don't come with us."
Yeah, I don't think we would have stopped anyone from coming with us. I don't know if we would have particularly sought anyone out though.
I'll let you take point on this because the horn's a little off-putting. Might I suggest we have some information? Most people can't read it, but people are more willing to give if they get something in return. So maybe show them the pages if they ask.
I don't know how much they would want though if they're all under Draconic. No one can.
Well, I know,
Draconic, no one can read it.
It's sort of a persuasion point. Like, I have this, and I'm looking for something to match it, you know? And if not, we just bribe them with money.
Well, there's that.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Give me, and I'm sorry, a little bit fuzzy brain because I had to get some teeth pulled early this week, and I think it's still not quite.
Oh, then we're in for a fun.
I'm
That's
mostly
a
fine,
good
but
time.
for some reason, I'm not even even on much of the medication anymore. But my brain has just not been cooperating the last couple of days.
I get you.
So what?
I know about painkillers.
So what are we? Who are we going to talk with, and what are we looking to get from them again?
You asking me or you asking your friend?
But with Brew, like.
Oh,
either.
We're discussing. We're looking for any history on the town's hero or anyone who knows some history or lore on any of the heroes that can lead us to potentially finding more pages from your journal.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm done. Yeah. All right. As soon as it was started, like, okay, we're gonna go talk to this guy, and I was like, crap, what are we gonna talk to him about? Because it apparently just went completely out of my brain.
Yes, so I'm saying, like, if you show them some of your journal pages, they might recognize something and might trigger a memory.
They know too much. Kill them now.
It's gonna be the first time something's tried to kill me tonight. Alright. Well, let us go talk to the elf then. Or knock on his door, at least, because I think we're there.
Mm-hmm.
We're there. You knock on the door. And then after a few minutes, kind of creaks open a bit. Or like the blinds will kind of shift. It's like a door with a 4-panel window in it. And they'll kind of shift to the side. And then you'll kind of crack the door open a bit. And you kind of see kind of just curiously wary older elf, short gray hair. And he's kind of like, what can I help you with?
She'll kind of give a almost awkward, like, hello wave kind of thing. It's like, we're looking for stories about the hero of this town, and we were told you're one of the best people to ask about it.
Yeah, I guess I am. Why? I mean, you guys just won that contest. Good for you.
Well,
you brought in a pretty big beastie there. Why this? Most people don't really care, though.
It's a little bit of self-discovery. One of the heroes of my people. I believe there are stories that showed that he had also. I really wish I could remember. Out of character, I really wish I could remember the hero's name. It would work so much better if I could.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
The draconic hero.
Soren, I remember that name.
Yep, that's it.
Ricky Bobby.
He kind of just opens the door a bit more, leans back. He gives you a light look. He's like, yeah.
And I'm somewhat of a history. I have some interest in the sage myself, and we're just curious. We just had this contest, and it was a celebration for the hunter, and we want to know how they might be related, or if you have any information that leads to such.
Related? What do you mean? Just you want to know about
what
her?
lore ties them together?
Oh, the two of them? Well, I know what they'll say. And he kind of just ushers you in, and it's a smaller cabin. Kind of some 2 chairs off to this. He kind of pulls them out of somewhere in the back. You'll kind of see. He's like, yeah. They'll. A lot of people out there will praise her as and your hero as well. Gestures to Grewin as larger than life people that change the world. I can't see her that way. They say they probably sent you here because they said I'm the oldest one here, right? I've been here forever. It's because I have been. I'm probably the oldest elf I know. No one else whatever they did, they went off and changed the world.
Is he being
I've just been getting
honest?
older and older. But I was a kid when she was here. And I was a kid when Soren came through and they went off. I can't see her as a hero because I know her as a person. I can tell you what I know. What I've experienced.
You're claiming to have been alive to witness the heroes with your own eyes.
Yeah.
Does he seem sincere even though I have no insight?
I mean, if you'd like to roll insight.
And I think on
And
an
you could
OC level, I think actually she was the ranger, wasn't
yes.
she? Marissa?
Okay, insight. I'll roll an insight.
5.
That's
it
amazing.
Seems pretty true.
That would make you
almost 300 years old. Well, a little bit more. I was a kid. I said they did change the world. We'll give them that. Everyone, well, except for those humans. Dwarves, elves, we've all been getting older and older. Not dying like we used to. He just shrugs. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that shit.
So they were just people then, is what you're claiming.
Of course, everyone's just people.
Huh.
What did you expect?
Some people are more people than others.
What did you think?
I'm not sure what to think. I have a horn growing out of my head.
I see that. That's one of the weird things that weirder shit's been happening in the world since they did whatever the fuck that they did, so he just shrugs again.
Do you
it's
have
all for the best.
Do you have any writings or information from that time? Or stories about them?
I can tell you what I know.
I'd be interested to hear. There was a journal kept by my people that was from Soren's perspective, but it has since been lost. I've been actually trying to recover it now, but any stories you could tell that could add more insight would be greatly appreciated.
He kind of scratches his nose at that and kind of like, huh. Yeah, I think I can help. That being said, are you cool with me ending the session now, considering I'm about to dump lore on you, and I don't know how long it's going to take?
That would probably be a good idea. I'd be better able to take it in next week.
Yeah.
And I'll sort of nudge Draywin and say, show him one of the pages. That's kind of that'll be the last thing I do.
That'll be the end on. Remind me of that, and I'll think of which one of these to show him, because I know I have 4.
Because Arvin's going to cast Comprehend Languages, as she does. Oh, no, I'm not. Because that is a ritual.
And it's only for verbal.
And it's only for verbal, right? It's different than the eyes.
There's another spell for that, but...
Comprehend the righty words.
Anywho, as you start to tuck in for story time, yeah, we'll end it there. Yeah, good job winning the contest.
River.
That was a bit too close.
Yeah.
For what?
Just arriving
Still,
on time.
props to the night logging team for not dying.
Oh man, they got fucking... Oh yeah, the night logging team. I was like, I gotta do something to fuck with them.
I should have known better when I was like, I haven't killed her yet. That was
You really should have.
I was honestly just
we can bring
expecting you
back,
guys to
we have
run
to get
and
smeared
stealth.
to your body within 1 minute.
I just was expecting you guys to like try and run or stealth at any point, but you didn't want to, so I was like, okay, I guess we're just gonna draw this out.
Had she not been exhausted, Ree might have tried to fight. Because she's been doing okay against other things, but being as tired as she was, it was like, no, this is not going to be a good idea.
Or you probably should have run and hide.
Did he mention the Huntress by name?
You're not getting there yet.
Okay. What's the...
Also, out of curiosity, did we ever hear what happened to the other group?
No. The group that never showed up, no word at all about them. They didn't show up at any point afterwards.
They followed the elk. They're still following the elk.
Yeah, it's probably just assumed that, they just quit.
They either quit or they
They're
died.
probably not dead.
So was there... I'm looking through my notes. Was there 6 heroes or were there 7? There was talked about, because I swear there were 7, but I've only got 6 names listed.
I thought there was 6 plus the dragon, but I'm...
6.